Hey guys, Ningen here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and I know I'm a little bit behind. I watched the live stream at work and have only just been able to get home, so I know a couple of people have put up videos and a few of us have tweeted about it already, but I wanted to go over the new Heroes Dokkan crossover announcement, and to add my own little bit to it, I thought we'd go over a little bit of speculation for the units as well. So this is the image that they showed on the stream. Obviously the stream was all in Japanese with no subtitles, so this was the only thing they showed. So without being able to understand or read Japanese, there wasn't really much else we could get from it. So we can see a base form Cumber here, and then we have Super Saiyan 3 Cumber with the golden grey ape in the background, which of course would immediately lead you to assume that he will be a transforming unit that transforms into the Great Ape. Then we have Fu, or Few, I'm not sure how you're supposed to pronounce it. And then we have the boy, Golden Final Form Cooler. So I know people are hyped on the Golden Metal Cooler as well, but if I had to choose between the two, I've always been a fan of the design of Final Form Cooler, so I am quite happy that we are getting him first. So I'm going to bring this up here. Shout out to the homie Garesh. He did a translation of all the stuff that was gone through on the stream. Obviously, almost all of it is about heroes, like the cards, the arcade machines, all that kind of stuff. And then the little bit at the bottom, so collaboration with Dokkan Battle will be held in November that will introduce new cards such as Great Ape, Super Saiyan 3 Cumber, Few, Golden Cooler. There will be a new special event where Cumber will be a farmable unit. So we would assume that is the base form one will be farmable. So just like when the last Heroes units came out on both JP and Global, there was of course a story event where we could farm Beat, who awakened into Great Saiyaman 4, and then other stages in that event had the medals to awaken all the other units. So I imagine Cumber will be farmable, and then if any of these units do awaken, those medals will be available from that event as well. And then of course there's no mention of it here, but potentially any of the other Heroes units who don't already have awakenings could get awakenings as well. So one of the things I wanted to go over in terms of speculation was just to talk a little bit about what we could see in terms of links and categories. So obviously for Cooler, what we want to be looking at is Golden Frieza and then the Final Form Cooler. So obviously the Golden Frieza is kind of the one we want to look at, because Cooler is on movie bosses, which Golden Cooler is not obviously going to be, Transformation Boost and Wicked Bloodline. And then Golden Frieza is on Transformation Boost and Wicked Bloodline, so he's definitely going to be on those two. Then of course Golden Frieza is on Full Power, so I would imagine that Golden Cooler will probably be on Full Power as well. Maybe Resurrected Warriors. I don't really know like the hero story of what the deal is with Golden Cooler. And of course another thing to think about is the fact that most of the Heroes units are also all on the Time Travelers category as well, so he could have that as well. Obviously no idea what they're going to have in terms of links, but Frieza and Cooler units always have the same kind of things. Cooler always is slightly different because he has things like Thirst for Conquest, which Frieza units don't normally have. Shocking Speed would obviously be a very good link for him to have to fit into the Wicked Bloodline team, as well as other teams that don't share things like Strongest Clan in Space. It'd be pretty cool if he has big bad bosses, but obviously these guys have it because they were like the main enemy in the movie. Oh, and then this one doesn't actually even have it, so probably won't get that, but it'll be very interesting to see. Be interesting to see what kind of unit he is. Obviously this Cooler has built-in additionals, which would be something that would be very nice to see. I would quite like all of the units to be relatively tanky, because one of the things I'm more into now, as you guys know, is doing things like the no item Super Battle Road runs. So I would quite like to see units that are able to hold their own defensively. So speaking of which, we will go on to the closest thing I could think in reference to the Super Saiyan 3 Cumber that can potentially become the Golden Ape is, of course, this Goku, because he is essentially the same thing. So obviously Cumber will be on Pure Saiyans. If he does transform into the Giant Ape, he'll be on Giant Form, he'll be on Super Saiyan 3, maybe he'll be on Full Power, and then of course he might also be on Time Travelers as well. I imagine he will have Super Saiyan Over in a Flash is the common Super Saiyan 3 link. They don't give it to the Super Saiyan 3 Brolys, so maybe they won't give it to Cumber, but it would definitely be good if he did have it in order to fit onto the Super Saiyan 3 team. And he will, of course, have limit breaking form. He'll probably have Saiyan Raw because of the ape transformation as well. And then, of course, he probably won't have Fierce Battle, because if he is a unit that gets an awakening, it'll probably be with medals from the story event. So he will have Shattering the Limit. But obviously in Heroes, Cumber is a ridiculously tanky character. So I would really hope that he is a defensive unit, because the Super Saiyan 3 team only really has Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, and then I guess the Super Saiyan 3 Trunks from the Heroes is a pretty decent tank as well. But if Super Saiyan 3 Super Battle Road is ever going to be done with no items, we really need another unit that can tank to that capability as well. So that'll be very interesting to see. And of course the base form Cumber will probably just be on Pure Saiyans and maybe Time Travelers. I can't imagine he'll be on full power since he's only in base form. So yeah, then of course we have for Fu, the closest thing we can really look at is Toa, because as far as I know from my Heroes lore, Fu is Toa's son. So having a look at both her and the Darkness Toa, things like Master of Magic, Scientist, Thirst for Conquest, they're not great links that he'll share across multiple teams, but those seem like ones that would carry over. Demon Duo is because, of course, Toa's paired up with Mira most of the time, so I can't imagine that he'll have that. Obviously, he won't have Battlefield Diva, and then Rival Duo is kind of the same thing as well. So I would imagine he could have something like Prodigies, which would be quite fitting for him. And then, of course, if they could give him something like Shocking Speed, that would obviously be very good. Like, actually giving him a decent key link that he would share with other units would be very, very good. And then, of course, he'll be on Time Travelers, and yeah, he's not really going to share a lot of other categories that Toa is on. So yeah, really not sure. Probably just Time Travelers now that I think about it, because depending on what his name is and what form he is, I guess maybe he could be on full power. But yeah, other than that, there's not a lot, because he's not going to be on Resurrected Warriors as far as I know from the Heroes lore. So it'd be interesting to see. Maybe he would only be on Time Traveler, because we got Sealess with the last bunch of Heroes units. He's only on Time Travelers and Transformation Boost. So depending on what form this Fu is referred to as, he could be on Transformation Boost as well, I guess. And then I guess this Cumber could be as well, but obviously that Super Saiyan 3 Goku wasn't, so there you go. But obviously this is all we know at this time, and all we know is that it is coming out on JP next month, so it could be any time within the next couple of weeks. We don't know anything about Global. Now obviously we only recently got all of the Heroes units, which have been out on JP for a long time, so because there's no announcement of it anywhere, I'm not getting my hopes up that it's going to release on both at the same time. But obviously as a global main, I really hope that it does. That would obviously create a lot more hype between the two versions, because I know a lot of us on global, you know, we want these units as well. So if we have to wait like 6 months or even a year, because, you know, it took a long time to get the Heroes units, so who knows. But I really am looking forward to getting these. I'm definitely most hyped about the Super Saiyan 3 Cumber and Golden Cooler, so obviously we'll have to wait and see. As soon as we get the actual information and breakdown of the units and see the super attacks and all that kind of stuff, I will do another video to give you guys all that information. But let me know down below in the comments, what do you think? Which units are you hyped for? What are your speculations and your sort of guesses on things like categories, links, even down to what do you think the units would do? That would be an interesting thing that we can discuss both in the comments and of course in my Discord, which the link for that is in the description. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. I just wanted to go over this all very quickly, and I'm done with my night shift, rush back home to record this, and I'll probably be off to bed. So I'll be interested to read the comments and see what you guys think about the new set of Dragon Ball Heroes units. So that's going to be it for the video. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. You can follow my Twitch channel, that link is in the description, as well as the Discord, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.